right, guys, here it is. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, you would know I bought this car about 2 months ago. Clean and clear title. I paid $300 for the car. It was running, but it wasn't running very good. Turns out it had a massive intake manifold leak that I did get fixed. It didn't cost me anything. And the only other thing that I've done to this car was put a headlight in it. Now, it's been sitting pretty much the entire 2 months, but something happened as I was working on the car. I started thinking about what this channel and the foundation of this channel was built on, and it was cars like this. You don't see very many clean Civics, and I'm not saying this is a clean Civic by any means, of course, but these are the cars that I made my content about in the beginning. So the bad thing is when I work on a car and I have that sort of things in my head, it's kind of like a relationship. You don't want to get too attached to it because it's always going to turn out that it's some sort of
emotional damage. You want some therapy?
But after I did a compression check on this car, I pondered on it for about a month, and believe it or not, the biggest questions that I get is how good are eBay parts, what parts people should get, and how to install the parts. Now, this would be the perfect car to make kind of like a channel car. I could buy different parts off of eBay, Amazon, put them on the car, kind of build it in the process, because I do want to do a turbo kit on it. I do want to do other stuff, but that would be a good way to build this car to be clean, because like I said, you don't see very many clean Civics out there anymore. Actually, you know, beef up the engine, maybe do upgraded head gasket, head studs, exhaust system, intake manifolds, stuff like that, and let you guys know what you should and should not buy. And that wouldn't be direct, you know, only for this car. I would be saying like eBay parts or Amazon parts in general. So give me a chance to have fun, work on a car, create some content that you guys actually would want to see, and put information out there for people to know about cheaper Chinese parts. So
I mean, I love China. How can you not love China? I love China. China, China. China!
That's what I decided I'm going to do with this car. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon, but I do have another Civic over at the lot that I'll show you guys in just a second. And I am going to pick up a baby blue Civic, I believe tomorrow, Saturday, and I'll make a video of that also as soon as I get it back up here. So that'll be 3 Civics. Yeah, I just got a lot going on, but I'm gonna try to concentrate on this car and make some pretty good content. So if you have any ideas before I even start on what kind of parts you guys want me to put on here, just to be the guinea pig.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? God damn it. What do you want?
Definitely let me know, and let's go over and I'll show you the other Civic real quick. All right, well, here's the other Civic I was talking about. I've got the trunk open intentionally, but I paid $300 for this car too. I had to drive all the way to Alabama to get it. It does run and drive. It needs some work. It's kind of weird to see it with the little old school Miata wheels, but let me show you guys the motor. Now that's a clean motor. That is a clean motor. That's a D16Y7 5-speed manual transmission. Usually when you see the ones that have the weird brownish interior, they're all messed up. This interior is actually really nice. It has 150,000 miles on the car, so I do have to do some work on it. But let me show you what I found in this car that I took out. Now that Rockville is kind of weird because that's an amp and a subwoofer. Of course, the wiring kit. I did get a dash cam out of here, and it has a backup cam. I'm gonna probably just leave that on, but anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for. And it has lowering springs. As you can see, the car is lowered a little bit. It's okay. It's not bad. But for $300, I really couldn't complain too much about the car. Let me show you the Lexus, just in case anybody's going to ask what's going on with it. Now, here's a little update on the Lexus. There's not too much going on. I did get the head done. every time I start working on this car, something like sidetracks me. You know, people ask me, how the hell do you remember how to put all this stuff back together once it's just sitting here like this? But, you know, it's kind of like, well, how the hell do I know what Redken is or Pravana or Attempt to Perm? It's kind of like a puzzle. Once you do it so many times, or you see something so many times, or hear something so many times, it's just like information that's up there, and it might be useless, but it's still there. As for the car itself, this is how it sits right now. I do have a W58. I've got a clutch, flywheel. I've got the drive shaft and all that. The only thing that I'm trying to find right now that's a little bit more difficult to get is going to be the clutch pedal kit. So I'm trying to figure out whether I'm just going to do a custom clutch pedal and modify the brake pedal on this thing, or if I can randomly come across one for this car. So we'll just have to, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to try to do as much as I can on this, try to do as much as I can on the Civic, make some content. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and stay tuned. There's going to be some good stuff coming out, and I'll talk to you guys later.